Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. A lot of people remember Ronnie Pickering.
Come on, who are you then?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering!
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, me.
But in 2020, we've got Billy Steele.
What's your name? Do you know what my name is? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
In all fairness to Ronnie Pickering, I don't believe he was racist, so Billy Steele surpasses him on the obnoxious scale. This video has been going viral, all the blogs have been reacting to it, were sharing it, and people have been having their say online about this material. The video shows a man on a train talking to black people about them being his pets, and continues launching a tirade of violence towards 3 black passengers on the train, while other people film him. And as he said in the video himself, his name was Billy Steele, and he wasn't lying, his name is Billy Steele. He's 31 years old and he was on the Central Line tube. Today has emerged he's the son of a man who owns a steel fixing company, and they're quite a successful business and they do quite well for themselves. The newspapers have managed to get an interview with his mother. This 31-year-old man's mother is having to explain why her son is racist. She told the papers today that her son has handed himself into the police and has told officers that he doesn't want to press charges against the man who knocked him out. The paper said the family lived in an £800,000 home in South London, and his mom confirmed that it was her son in the video, and that he's gone to the police and owned up, but doesn't want the other guys to be punished. His mother also said that he's getting help for his behaviour. Mrs. Steele's son lives in a smart gated block of flats in Mottingham in South East London, where flats occupied by high flyers fetch around £320,000, and this happened on Saturday night. Mr. Steele could be seen wearing glasses and was seen in a heated confrontation with other passengers as the train pulled into Bank Station in central London. He had a shaved head and a blue t-shirt and beige shorts, and he's filmed shouting at a group of black passengers, "This is my home and you're all going back."
Yeah, you're lucky I have a form. I'm going to be posting it today. Trust me.
What have I got to be?
Station is back.
What have I got to be?
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the circle. District Northern.
This is my home. You're all going back. You know it as well. You know we're going back. Go on. Keep going.
When he was asked by other passengers where they will be going back to, he says, "You know where they're going back to." When the passenger asked him his name, he starts shouting, "You're black, oh my god." And the woman that was filming it says, "What is that supposed to mean?" Mr. Steele then tells the camera woman to shut up before the footage cuts to him swinging on the handrails and says, "You're lesser than us." He repeatedly says this and then says, "You're my pets," in the direction of the young black men. He then starts screaming the word violence and prompting a woman to accuse him of being EDL scum, and a reference to the English Defence League. Mr. Steele said, "I don't roll with EDL scum," before saying he's worse than them, and he starts swearing at the female passengers. Mr. Steele is understood to work for S&S Steel Fixing Limited, and this is a family business, and I've checked this up, and it is a small family business. They do very well, but they employ mainly their son and I'm assuming their daughter or cousin. Mr. Steele wasn't available for his speech. He got his mom to give the explanation to the papers. So it's very mature of Mr. Steele, who I heard described today as Mr. Foyle. The neighbours said the construction worker, he's been in trouble before. 2 years ago, he was thrown out of the Prince of Wales pub for repeatedly pestering the barmaid and refusing to leave her alone. Moments later, however, he stormed back into the pub, ripped off his shirt in a fury and shouted at drinkers outside, offering them for a fight. A couple of drinkers ended up punching him in the back of the bar, they said, and broke his nose. He was never seen again there. A former friend of Mr. Steele said that he wanted to remain anonymous when he spoke to the media earlier today. He confirmed the pub incident and said that his behaviour had changed over the years. He told the newspapers that the lad in the Prince of Wales ended up breaking his nose. This is when people started to distance themselves from him and he started to get difficult to go out with. He was never a problem until a few years ago, and I've never seen him act like that, but he's become violent and seems to want a reaction. I believe he needs help with his mental health, and I don't think he intends to be malicious. I think he's just self-destructive. The friend also said that Mr. Steele is an Arsenal fan and often attends the ground as well. A neighbour who lives close by in the Mottingham area said that she had seen Mr. Steele going in and out of the building. Another local resident said that Billy isn't the most popular of residents. He drinks quite a bit. He hasn't been seen since the weekend. Nobody knows where he is or how badly he was hurt after he got punched. The British Transport Police said they were investigating the incident and it was filmed on the weekend, and a spokesman said, "We are aware of 2 videos on social media on the Central Line Underground train on August the 15th. Inquiries are ongoing and they urge anyone to contact the British Transport Police." But as he said himself, he doesn't wish to ruin somebody's life potentially with a charge from a situation that he clearly instigated and also wanted to happen. This isn't the first time we've seen it, and I doubt it's going to be the last, but I want people to really look at themselves in the mirror when you see yourselves in public acting like this and really reassess what you're going to do. So I really appreciate you joining me today, and please don't forget to follow our friends at Go Getter Clothing as well. They're a Birmingham brand, and please get in touch if you want to promote your brands as well, and we'll be able to help you as well. So follow us online, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll be back again very soon with some more news. Peace.
This is a central line train. Epping.
I think he has a death switch actually. I think he wants someone to jump him, kick his head in.
Violence! Violence!
Oh my God. You know about that EDL stuff. EDL stuff.
Roll with the EDL stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't roll with the EDL
It's
stuff.
worse than that, isn't it?
Yes! You're right,
Why have to shower? Why have to shower? Shouting does not make a
Use
point.
EDL stuff.
Yeah, you're lucky I have a hole. I'm going to be posting it today. Trust me.
What have I got to
The
be?
next station is back.
What have I got to be?
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the circle. District Northern.
This is my home. You're all going back. You know it as well. You know we're going back. Go on. Keep going. On the internet. I'm popular. What's your name? You know what my name is? What's your name? 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 Tell me your name. No, you're black.
You're black.
Oh my God. What's that got to do? Yeah.
What is black got to do with anything? What is with anything?
Shut up. This is popular.
What's
This
popular?
is less than enough. Less than enough. Less than enough. Defend them. Go on.
Pets. But you know what? If you're talking about me, you can look at me in the eye.
Hey, she knows.